we're gonna talk about that. All right, so welcome back, United States of Chelsea. We're just gonna do this little preview on the fly, and then probably record or post it later. But we're here with CFC Mo, CFC Lakers, whatever you want to call them. How you doing, man? How you doing? What do you think about? How's your Chelsea life going?
Good. It's going good, man. I'm relaxed.
You liking the results?
I haven't watched any of the games, the last
You
two
miss
games.
You miss Newcastle,
Yeah, because I was traveling.
and then you miss Cardiff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean Cardiff, we took care of business. First half was looking spooky, but we took care of business at the end of the day. And what was the other game you missed? Newcastle.
Yeah,
Um,
Newcastle.
yeah, man, I was up bright and early, and I thought we were gonna take an ass whooping, but hey, we drew, and
Mm-hmm.
we gotta take positives out of the negatives. You feel me? Gotta take positive out of the negatives.
No, that's a
And,
good. That was a good result.
yeah,
I'll admit that
and
because
that really made me miss Lewis Hall, man. Fuck, man, I missed that guy. Did you see how he was playing against United today? Balling.
yeah, it was balling, but they lost.
They lost. They lost.
They're bad away. They have a horrible. I think they're 1-7 wins in the last 7 wins
Type shit.
away.
It's not
Newcastle.
looking
Yep.
good. It's not looking good for them boys. But yeah. So like, I wanted to chat to you about this top four battle. We're now number 4.
Mm-hmm.
United winning. They just got 5th, and then we got Aston Villa in 3rd. And Aston Villa's looking hot, man.
Yeah.
Took down United, took down Arsenal, back-to-back games, and I believe both games they're at home, Villa.
No, I think. Yeah, both games are at home.
Yeah, so they're coming to our house. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
man. Like, do you think we have a chance to
No, we
really?
have an easy chance. We're gonna win
Okay,
that easily.
what are you thinking? What, like, prediction wise? Like, what do
I
you
think
think?
it's gonna be probably 2-0 or
2-0?
2-1.
I think we can see it for sure. Uh, I mean, but Rogers is hot right now. Like, what do you, like? What do you do to contain Rogers because he's playing on the left?
Oh, we're gonna. I mean, we
I mean,
have Caicedo, we have Enzo, we have
yeah, but
James in the
I
midfield.
think you have to play Caicedo, and I think you have to start Reece James at the right back.
Nah. No, Reece James has to be in the midfield.
I don't know
Their
if you
wingers,
need.
their wingers don't worry me at all. But McGinn, he usually gets played on the left side now, right? So
Mhm.
Cucurella will deal with him.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
that's
Cucurella
about
might
it.
be.
I mean, I'm not really worried about this
I,
team
I
away.
think Cucurella is gonna invert this game. I don't think we're inverting off the right side because we have to worry about Morgan, Rogers. So I think this is gonna be a good game for Cuckoo to score. I predict Cuckoo could score a little off run down the line, a little inverted run. I think he could score.
Yeah, I think Palmer will score, and maybe a defender like Chalbo or, like you said, Cucurella.
Yeah.
And I mean, and what I get worried about is Leeds, right? Seeing Leeds results. If it's like 10 games on like no wins,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, we're gonna gift them. But if I see 10 straight wins and it's the hottest team that we're facing, oh yeah, we're gonna take them out easily,
Yeah.
easily. I'm not worried.
Yeah, and I also
And
think
we
they
always
can.
and we always show up for big games anyways. So
Yeah, and yeah, you're right.
especially
You're
at
right.
home,
Yeah, and we're gonna have our best 11. So, what do you think the lineup's gonna be?
I think it's gonna be Sanchez, Fofana, Chalaba, Cucurella, Gusto, Reece James, Caicedo in the midfield, Palmer, Enzo. How many is that?
Palmer, Enzo. Did you say Caicedo?
Yeah,
Okay, you
Caicedo.
gotta name the attackers.
And then probably not Palmer and it's gonna be one of them. He's gonna bench
Palmer,
one
you
of
don't
them.
think Palmer starts?
I don't know.
I think he starts easily. He's had a lot of break. He has a lot.
And Gusto's not gonna. I think. I don't know. Then that's gonna be a weird.
Oh,
Weird
okay.
thing.
Who do you see on the wing?
I was gonna be Neto for sure and Garnacho.
Garnetto. All right.
Garnetto, Jao Pedro up front. So that's 3. Midfield for sure is gonna be Reece James, Caicedo. And then I don't
Enzo.
know. I don't know. It's gonna be. Is he gonna bench Enzo again? That would be crazy.
Nah, I don't think he benches Enzo this game. I think he gives him a chance. I think he gives him the chance. I pretty much have the same lineup as you.
Then
The only thing
Gusto's gonna be benched then.
wait, so yeah, I think Gusto's gonna get benched. I think Gusto goes into the James role.
Yeah.
Yeah, James goes. I think James drops back. I think it just makes sense because then you don't have to invert him, and then he can just focus on Rogers, play the double pivot, and then make sure Caicedo's on the same size as Rogers, and it's cooked. It's pretty
So
much.
you're gonna have Enzo and Palmer playing as like tens, basically 2 tens.
Yeah, pretty much because Fernandez, I think he forgot what role he plays. I think he doesn't know how to play 8 anymore. He lost it. He doesn't know how to play 8, bro. He's a liability. If we get countered on that opposite side, and I don't even know who plays on the opposite side for of Rogers right now. Who is it? Do you know off the top of your head?
Off top is McGinn that plays on the other side, and then
Yeah, and
the
McGinn's
guys.
dangerous enough to make the right pass. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it'll be difficult. It'll be a difficult to see who they.
I mean, it's most likely gonna be Watkins up top, Rogers on
Yeah.
the
Oh, they might have Sancho. They might start Sancho, bro.
Nah, it's
No,
gonna be
they won't.
Rogers, Tillemans,
Rogers,
McGinn,
Rogers.
right?
Yeah, Rogers is
And
there.
then their midfield is gonna be Kamara, Onana, and then their back four: Cash, Kwanzaa, Lindelof, Matson, and then Martinez is the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Martinez is a really good goalkeeper, so I think he'll. Yeah, you're right. McGinn is on the left.
Because they would have started
And
that
on the right.
Gusen guy, but he's doing international duty right now. So.
And I think McGinn is good enough to make plays. So if we do overly focus on Rogers, we may pay for that because Enzo's he's like, bro, he's always 1 foot in the wrong direction for some weird reason, dog. Like he can't seem to find himself in the correct spaces, and it's like it made us pay for it. Made us pay, especially early on with like Poch and Potter times. But I think it made Moises Caicedo better because now that guy's a fucking beast. Like you can't stop him now because he can cover everywhere.
100%.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I think we're gonna pack the midfield. Invert Cucurella, make it more compact, and just they're gonna be attacking us, and we're just gonna counterattack. I think that's how we're gonna score our goals. I think we're gonna score one set piece as well.
Yeah.
We've been overdue for a set piece goal. So
And your boy Delap is back, so we got somebody to throw some elbows around. You know,
that's not my boy.
that's not your boy.
So
Really?
absolutely not.
Oh, how about Darian Eswego?
Is he back?
Yeah, he's back, but I don't think he's gonna play.
No, he'll probably play like the last 10 minutes. I mean, listen, we don't have any attackers that are worthy of even speaking about.
Gittins off the bench, that's our best.
Yeah, so
that's terrible, bro.
When you have players like Delap and Gittins come off the bench, I mean that just goes to show you how bad our summer transfers has been.
Yeah.
Compared to Newcastle, who they lost today, Wisa came off, Barnes came out. I'd rather have those guys coming off the bench, right? Yep. So I mean, that's why I said I gave it a low score. I was like 2-0, 2-1. I don't expect us to score a lot of goals in this game at all.
Yeah, I see 2-1. I think it seems like 2-1's been consistent for us throughout the season.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little 3-1.
Especially the big games.
Yeah, maybe a 3-1 if we're hot. Yeah, I mean, and it's looking tough with the team management as well. I mean, we got a week off, so we don't really have any excuses. The only person out right now is Lavia, and I think Lavia might be out the door at this point because they need the they need the availability, and he would be nice to have in the midfield. Even though we don't need him with Darian Eswego in, I think if Eswego performs the way he played at the end of last season, I think we'll have to get rid of Lavia. I mean, and go for like an actual winger. But did you hear the rumors of Semenyo? I didn't believe. I thought it was bullshit. So like, it was kind of weird for people getting gassed on it. I was like, you guys are weird. Like Semenyo is not. He's not on nothing, bro. And it's not even that he's not a good player. It's just that we brought in 2 wingers that do pretty much. Well, they don't even do the same thing. They do the same thing but worse. It's like you brought in Gittins and you brought Garnacho, two guys that spam dribble, not even dribble, but just run up the line, especially Garnacho. It didn't make sense to get Semenya. If you would have got Semenya, you should have done that before you spent 100 million on those two fuckers.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not shocked by this summer. I mean, this is easily the worst summer transfer window.
You mean winter? Oh, summer. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. But he denied us. He denied us.
yeah. I mean, good. I mean, he's not really an exceptional player to me. So
You don't think so? I think it's decent.
nah, yeah, he has the same first touch as you.
No. Chill. The only thing I have is my first touch, man. I don't have the second touch and I don't have the third touch, but I got the first touch.
Either way, his first touch is shit, and I don't want a
Yeah.
winger that shoots
Nigga,
1,000 plus
nigga,
shots.
bro, Garnacho's first touch is just as shit too. And he's our best winger off the left. Sad.
I mean, do we really know who's the best left winger? I think it's Neto.
I mean, Neto's good on the left, but all he does is spam crosses.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's pretty sad. Our winger situation is terrible. I think we don't need any more midfielders. We definitely need defenders, and our wingers, striker situation, it's fucked up. I think that Omega kid is gonna take Delap's job because I think Delap's done. I think he's fucking cooked. But that's till next season, so that doesn't even matter. But what do you think about the Champions League so far? Like, where do you think we finish?
Uh, I mean, out of top 8 for sure. We're not gonna go to Napoli and win.
Top 8 for sure.
No, I said out of top 8.
Out of top 8. So the between 9 and 24.
Yeah, I think we'll get like 11th. I think where we're at, we'll stay there.
But if we win, that gets us into the top 8 if any of those top 8 teams lose. So we could make a run.
I'll say this: the only way we get top 8 is we'll win the next 2 games.
Yeah, we have to win both. Yeah.
And us going to Napoli away, winning, I don't see that happening.
But Napoli's below us, so Napoli hasn't been performing the best in the.
Yeah, but I mean, it's an away game.
Yeah, and I told people at the Atlanta game, people were so confident. Chelsea fans were so confident about the Atlanta game. I was like, bro, you're going to Italy, bro. These guys, this is a nighttime game. Do you know how rowdy they're going to be? Do you know how many intoxicated motherfuckers are going to be in the crowd? Do you know how many people are going to want to kill these Chelsea players? And some of these players have never played in these high pressure situations.
Right.
So I saw it coming, and it happened. Even Leeds, I saw it coming, but that was only because I saw the starting lineup, and I
knew we were gonna lose to Leeds. I thought we were gonna lose to Bournemouth as well.
No, but like I didn't think we were gonna lose to Leeds until I saw the lineup. Then I was like, oh, it's cooked. Then it was cooked. But yeah, I think you're right. We're most likely gonna not make the top 8. Probably on some goal differential shit, even if we win both games. But I think if we make it top 8, we're serious contenders because I think we have the style of football.
No, that means nothing, dude. I'm telling you.
No. I'm telling you, we have the style of football where unless we play a European team with like a guy like almost like a perfect low block, we're gonna win. Because teams that have lackadaisical low blocks, we suck, but we still somehow win. So I personally, and if we play Barca again, or if we play like a Newcastle or maybe like a PSG, I think we have their chances. Even Arsenal, I think we have our chances in the Champions League. That's just me going based off of our performances against big teams, basically.
I mean, you're holding out to hope.
How's that hope though? Because we drew with Arsenal at 10 men.
Yeah, drawing doesn't mean anything, dude.
I know, but we drew with 10 men.
Yeah, that tells you something.
Okay, PSG.
We don't have the mental fortitude, right?
No,
to go into games.
I think it was
to go into games, right? Especially this year. This year, how many yellow cards?
Yeah.
We're not strong mentally. We'll get out of our heads, right? And we'll do something. We'll do something during the game.
Well.
Fuck up. It's just facts. It's the reality.
I know, but we play well against big teams, bro. Regardless. So, and Bayern Munich, that was the only big team that we didn't play well against, and we gave them every single goal they had. All right, cool. PSG, I think they're going to be motivated to beat us. That's 50-50. But if we playing like a team like Inter or Atletico Madrid or Dortmund, come
We'll
on,
lose
man.
to all of them besides Dortmund.
We're dogging dudes. Even Barcelona, we're dogging them, bro.
Nah, we'll lose to Barcelona.
No, we're dogging them, bro. We're dogging.
We'll lose to them.
No, we're dogging. And because of that red card Barcelona got against us, people are downplaying what we did to them in that first half. We did them dirty. All right. So, but hey, it is what it is. We'll see. All right. You really think Shrewsbury Hall of Everton is better than Cole Palmer?
Yeah, this year. He is.
What do you mean? Okay, what do you mean this year? I'm talking about this season that started. This season that started.
2025 has been better.
This current season.
Yeah, this current season has been better.
Okay, but Shrewsbury Hall played 6.
But a lot of players have been better than Palmer.
Okay, but Shrewsbury Hall played 16 games, and Palmer only played 7. So, and they're only one GA difference.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm saying in 2025.
No. But why are you looking at last season? We're in a whole new season, bro.
I go by calendar year.
So. No. You go by calendar year because you're a fucking weirdo and you're trying to make a point. Listen here, buddy. I'm talking about this season. Shrewsbury Hall played 16 games. That's more. And then Palmer played 7. That's more than double. And he only has 1 GA more than him. So we can't have this argument.
The point is, there's many players that have been better than Palmer. So.
Okay, but Palmer played 7.
The reality. I hope I'm not player FC. I mean, you can sell him. I'm
not player FC either. But he only played 7 Premier League games. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, you're Palmer out.
I don't really care for him.
I
think he's overrated, overhyped. So.
But this guy is gonna potentially win you cups in the future.
And he's gonna potentially leave. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna leave.
How's he gonna leave? He's on a death row contract.
It doesn't matter, my nigga. He's leaving.
How you gonna?
Whether you accept it now or later.
How you gonna get a dude out of a death row contract?
These guys, they want to make profit on.
You have to spend like $200 million to get him out of
it. People will spend that. What the hell?
Who's gonna spend it?
Anybody. Any big club.
Which club is gonna spend $200 million?
City can spend it. Liverpool can spend it.
They're not gonna spend it. They got Shirky. They got Shirky. They got Foden. Why would they spend $200 million?
I'm giving you examples of clubs that can do it.
Okay, but what teams are going to do it and it makes sense?
Madrid can.
Madrid can, but you think they're going to break the bank? They never pay. They never overpay.
Oh no, but listen, once every 2 or 3 years they'll break the bank.
I know every once in a while, but they're more of like a let your contract on type shit. You know what I mean?
So they can break the bank for the player that they want. They did it with Mbappe. They did it with Jude.
Yeah, every once in a while. No, but even Jude, they didn't break the craziest bank. How much was he?
100 million euros is breaking the bank, bro.
100 million euros. Okay, so in British pounds, it was like 80 or 90, right?
Yeah.
80 or 90. Okay.
So, yeah, for center mid, that's a lot, dude.
Yeah, that is a lot. Yeah, I'll agree. Okay. But
right.
I mean, it's
they gave Mbappe a 200 million sign-on bonus. So I mean, for the players they want, they'll spend money, bro. So
yeah, and they treat you better. They treat you better in Brazil for sure. But okay. So basically, okay. So now the league though in general. Okay, how about Rodgers versus Palmer?
Yeah, Rodgers is having a better calendar year.
Okay, calendar year. Okay. But you think overall
Smith Rowe as well?
Overall, you think Rodgers is a better player than Palmer?
No, he's having a better year. I didn't say better player.
No, but I'm saying like if you peak performance, who would you take, Palmer or Rodgers?
I'll take Palmer.
Okay, you take Palmer. Okay. You seem like you're becoming more level-headed as the days come.
I'm just giving you stats, man. And you guys don't like it.
So. No. I gave you the stats and you didn't like it.
What stats?
I gave you the stats that he only played 7. Palmer only played 7 games, and Shrewsbury Hall played 16.
Yeah, but do the calendar year though.
Okay, you're going through a calendar year. You're going through a calendar year where dudes are playing in random tournaments all over the world. So if you have to apply that to everybody.
Hey man, why Palmer only has 4 non-penalty goals?
Hey man,
Talk to me about that.
honestly, the non-penalty goals, I'm a stickler on that type of stuff. Especially like João Pedro. I knew he was a scammer. I knew he was a Brazilian scammer. When he came off that beach and he got that Club World Cup, I was ecstatic. But I knew that guy was up to no good, man. From the jump. He's not even a 9. He's not. He's basically a 10.
He's not even a good 10.
Yeah, he's like an okay 10. He's like, you know who he reminds me of, bro? He reminds me of like Xerxes, but he never passes the ball.
Or shoots.
Xerxes, but Xerxes just slow as hell. Slow. That boy runs like he got Timberlands and everything.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by this, man.
Okay. So would you be mad if Arsenal Arsenal win the league?
I don't care.
So you don't care. You'll be like, whatever, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, it's none of my business. I'm not challenging. I'm not doing shit. I'm not winning no trophies, real trophies. I just want us to finish out of Europe. That's my mission. That's what I care about. I don't care about what other clubs do.
No, I feel you.
Let us finish out of Europe 2 straight years, get these owners to change the direction, and that's it.
Okay.
If not, we're fucked.
So what do you got? What are we finishing this year?
Hopefully, I mean, we're probably gonna finish 5th or 4th, but hopefully we finish 8th.
You think we'll finish 8th, bro?
No, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we finish out of Europe. But
yo, what did I just hear?
What's good?
CFC Lakers, is that you, bro?
Is Rodrigo?
Nah. Reveal your identity. Who are you? But yo, what's good, Tosh?
What's happening?
What's happening, guys?
So we talked a few topics. Oswego's back. We talked starting lineups for Aston Villa. We agreed on that. Champions League, we agreed that pretty much we have to win all the games, blah blah blah, to us get to top 8. But yeah, he's still taking Dewsbury Hall this year, even though this season
Also Smith Rowe. Yeah, I have to add Smith Rowe.
He's good, but he's going through calendar year like he's a fucking serial killer. When every season breaks through 2 different years.
Smith Rowe also had a better
this is 25-26, my brother.
It doesn't matter. I go by calendar years. Well,
you go by calendar. You're the only nigga who does that. Who else does that?
Well, guys, one thing I will say is calendar year. I think Dewsbury Hall has more goals than Palmer, right? And
Smith Rowe as well.
Smith Rowe as well. And if you're looking at just this season alone, they Dewsbury Hall has more goals. What about who's the other guy? Rogers or?
Yeah, Rogers has more goals as well.
Yeah, Rogers has more goals, but he missed. But how many games did he miss?
Wait, who's the other guy you guys mentioned? It wasn't Rogers.
Smith Rowe.
Smith Rowe, yeah. I think Smith Rowe has like 5 goals this season, more than Palmer. Does that mean
no? I think he has 5 goal contribute. Like
this season?
Yeah. Palmer has 5 GA.
The calendar year or the season?
This season.
The calendar year.
This season.
This season, really?
Yeah.
He scored 2 goals in the Prem, and then what?
He got 3 assists.
Okay.
And then I think he got some pens.
All right, yeah.
He's only one off from Rowe, and Rowe played damn near every game. This nigga only played 7 games in the Prem.
Well, it just goes to show you how bad he's been in 2025.
He has an injury. That's
the whole reason why I'm comparing those players.
He has an injury that needs surgery.
I think, bro, if you want to compare Palmer to somebody, you got to compare him to Saka. That's his peer. That's somebody who's been doing it for a couple years now.
Robert Sanchez has more assists than Saka. So.
Okay, but that doesn't really mean anything, bro.
It doesn't. Wanted to say that.
Yeah, shout out to Robert Sanchez, man. Time for me to be shameless, man. If I gotta defend my CFC players, it's a different conversation. But if I'm if I'm talking about our players, I'm going to be shameless, bro. So, yeah, shout out to Robert Sanchez.
That's why I want you guys to suffer even more. So
Why is that? Because I'm shameless?
hopefully Arsenal win this year, right? We finish 8th, and then next year, hopefully Spurs win a UCL, and we finish 8th again.
Everyone in the chat or on the live stream, we got 2 people on. Do you guys hear what this guy's saying? A Chelsea fan wants Chelsea to finish outside the top 4, potentially get relegated, have Arsenal win the league this season, and then Spurs win the league next season. His name is CFC Lakers on Twitter. On
CFC Lakers on Twitter.
Please cook this guy.
CFC Lakers on Twitter.
Cook him on all
because you said you want to shamelessly defend the players, and I'm like, I don't want that.
No one's shamelessly defending the players, though.
I'm shameless, but I'm not going to defend just like anybody. I'm going to defend Cole Palmer for sure.
Nah.
Any day of the week, bro. Cole Palmer's he deserves it.
He doesn't deserve anything. He hasn't won anything for Chelsea.
He's won 2 things for Chelsea.
No, he hasn't.
2 things we've never seen before.
Major trophies.
Two trophies we've never had.
We completed the set.
That's what I'm saying. I want you guys to suffer. You guys are
we completed the set with Cole Palmer, bro.
Hey, we look on the bright side. You look on the downside. But the downside will never
fuck
be
the bright side. I don't want to look at the bright side. What the hell? What am I looking forward to? We're 10 points already behind Arsenal.
That's fine.
And the year hasn't finished yet. Huh?
Bro, what year are they in their project? What year are we in our project?
Fuck.
But you know that
it's been $2 billion.
But we're in a project. We didn't spend $2 billion on quality.
Okay, well that's the whole point. That's why I want us to finish 8th. And 5 straight years. Finish 8th.
So what happens if we finish 8th 5 straight years?
Good. Nothing happened. I want us to not buy any more players.
Bro, that's not the way to go.
That is for me. That's my logic.
At least finishing in the top 4 gives us financial security, gives us financial backing.
This man,
and they're gonna buy more Gittinses and Garnachos and Delaps and Jao Pedros. They're gonna do that every year.
That's a better future than finishing 8th. I'd rather be competing for top 4, being in the Champions League.
Yeah, no, I don't want to compete. I do not want to compete for top 4, bro.
So you'd rather compete for mid-table?
Yes.
That's crazy. I know you don't mean that.
100% do. If I'm spending $300 million each year and I'm competing for top 4, then fuck this shit.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
I got a question for you, man. What's your holy book?
No,
man.
The same amount of money each year,
what's your holy
right?
book? Is it the Quran?
And we're getting worse and worse. How does that make sense?
Yo, can you put your hand on the Quran? And I want you to tell me.
Huh?
I said,
on the Quran, that's what I want. What the hell?
Damn.
Yeah.
You hear this?
Bro, listen.
Tosh.
Dog,
we're spending the same amount of money and we're getting worse each year. How does that make sense to me? How are these players getting worse and worse?
You mean the players
we have Gittins and Garnacho,
okay,
and Delap. Before we had Sancho and Kunku Jackson.
Yeah.
This is gonna get worse and worse. Now we're gonna get this Omega guy, this Paez reject. He can't even last in League One. This Kenji Paez guy that we've been harping for 3 years now. He's a dud. We have to sell him ASAP.
Yo, we got a comment. Big ups, Chelsea Blue 881. Big up. My only issue with Chelsea, I'd rather an experienced coach. Coach these young squads, build them mentally like Jose did all those years back. But both players and coaches are inexperienced. I agree. I think where we're coming from as Chelsea fans is more of a we gotta make lemonades out of what the lemons we got. If it's not the best lemons, we gotta do something. And I think Osmo was on that same type of boat in terms of like we have the talent there to do something. We don't have to be world beaters, but we have to prove to be dangerous and we have to prove to improve. You know what I mean? And I agree with him totally. We need a different mindset at the club. And I don't know if Maresca's the issue. I think it's more of a Clear Lake issue because they're using players as assets and now they're treating Maresca like an asset. So it's hard for players to encourage other players and coaches to encourage players to play better when that player might not even be there next year because they were able to sell him for $5 million more than what they bought him for because they didn't work out, and then they're gonna buy another guy in his position for $60 million or $70 million, and it's like our best player was a guy we bought for $40 million, man. I mean, besides Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, bro, most of our best players are not $100 million players. Cuckoo was what? How much was Cuckoo?
He was like 60 plus add-ons, so I think it came out to 70.
That's what I'm saying. He's a world-class player at the end of the day. Esteval was like pretty cheap for his potential. He was what, like 50, 40?
Something like that. I think 40 plus 5 or something. Yeah.
So I think we have to focus in the right places and not overspend and put over expectations on those players. Like even now the goalkeeper situation, I don't know what they're gonna do because now they want Mike Mignon, and I'm like, is Mike Mignon ready for the? Is he ready for the Premier League? I don't think so.
Oh, for sure he's ready, bro. He's 30 plus. He's goalkeeper for his national country. You know,
yeah,
he's ready.
But
I mean, I know you're going to compare him to another black goalkeeper, probably Onana, and his transition to Prem was okay. Never mind. I thought you were going to be like, but Onana, but go on.
No. I'm basically saying that because I think Mike Mignon would be a great player, but the Premier League is different. So is he going to adjust right away? And if that adjustment is not proper, and we don't have a setup in front of him that he can trust, like a Fofana, Levi, Reese, and all that, it may be ugly. Is basically what I'm trying to say. And also, it's like Bobby Sanchez, Bobby Boy. Like I fuck with Bobby Boy, man. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah,
keep him. Save your money.
Keep Robert
and get a killer striker, bro. Like even Mateta is older. He's not necessarily the guy that I think people want, but he does a lot of the things that I think we need, bro. We need a guy who's going to use his body, who's going to hold up and set the wingers free. Our wingers are useless unless we have a guy to facilitate in the middle. And Palmer can't facilitate every single time because he has to play deep. Enzo's in his position. Then, you know what I mean? It's just like it's a lot of things that are missing.
Yeah. I agree with everything you said, Tosh. I just wanted to go back to the last comment from Chelsea Blue A81 regarding having an inexperienced coach our young team. So it's funny because I was gonna say I respectfully disagree with everything you just said, right? Because I'm definitely on the side where I think our players are ready to compete, but not compete for the Prem. I feel like we have a young team right now that, is still growing. I don't really see us making a run for the title because the 38-game season with all the cup games and the Champions League and everything that goes into it, it's a marathon. So I don't think our team's ready. And I've always been on the side that whatever coach you bring in, we're going to have the same results because we're, going through these developing stages. But it's funny because your next message, right, and I just pinned it, about how this is a similar story to 2021 when we brought Tuchel in after we sacked Lampard. And you guys know how that season ended. We went from, somewhere outside the top four, maybe 5th or 6th, 7th. Tuchel comes in, we become the best defensive team in the Champions League, and just revolutionized our team. And we ended up winning the Champions League and we finished in the top 4. I feel like, the next season we had 2 Cup Wembley appearances. But so with this message that I just pinned, I can see how you can see that's like possible. And I'm never going to rule that out. But who do you think could be that coach that comes in and then takes this young core and essentially wins the Champions League? Or, you never know. 10 points. We're at 10 points off Arsenal. Crazier things have happened. So I'm curious to know from Chelsea Blue or anyone else in the chat, what do you guys think regarding like if there is a coach out there that can take us to that next level? Obviously, none of us thought that Tuchel could do. But when Tuchel came in, I don't think any of us thought Tuchel would win us the Champions League. I don't. Tosh, did you think we were going to win the Champions League that season?
You know what's crazy? I only watched Champions League that season. So
Oh, for real?
that's all I had to live for, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, then you saw some great games.
Yeah, because I was living in the West Coast, so it was hard to watch
Yeah.
Premier League. So all I had to live for was Champions League, and I didn't think we were gonna win, but I was heavily invested. I was
But,
heavily
but how
invested.
about when we signed Tuchel? Did you think, okay, this is the
I
guy that's going to
like
take Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, Christian Pulisic to the Champions League? Did you see that?
I liked his style of play only because it was result based. We weren't doing anything out of the ordinary, and it was very tough to watch at times. But it was result based, which was to win. Because it was a lot of 1-0s, a lot of 1-0s, a lot of draws. We didn't lose too many games, which was a good thing, and I think that was what made me kind of like, I like this guy, even though he's a haram ball, like he's probably gonna go up there as like haram ball rush, like Mount Rushmore, but he's the right guy, and I think if he had more talent, he would have showed something different. I think all our attacking force was not the best attacking force. We had a Jorginho, we had like Kovacic, like we had some guys that were like good midfielders, but they weren't like wow. They're not wow. No, we had nobody that was really wowing you at the end of the day, like besides one or two players. So and like Reece James was still very young, and he kind of broke onto the scene. Havertz was supposed to be this like wonder kid that ended up having a great Champions League, but that's about it. You got Mason Mount, like you said, that made him look world class. Mason Mount, I compare him to Conor Gallagher when he was playing at Chelsea. He was a high effort British kid that everybody loved because he was the British white boy. You know what I'm saying? And he was homegrown. Like it's funny because Reece didn't get the same love, but Mason Mount definitely did.
Yeah. So another comment from Chelsea Blue 881. Tosh, you want to take this one?
If Maresca leaves, which I feel like he would at the end of the season, the only coach I can think of is Glasner. Someone who would lose his best player in the last three seasons and still perform. I believe Glasner is the guy everybody wants. I even think Glasner is a manager that could potentially go to a Manchester United if Amorim doesn't get it situated. So I think Glasner's hot and he knows it. So he's pause on that one. But even like Eddie House, which Eddie House seems like he's under pressure, but he's really not. He's really a good manager. If Newcastle wanted to change their philosophy, they might bring a Glasner in. So I think Glasner's hot, and I think Chelsea Blue 881. You make a good point. He's able to lose Elise. He's able to lose Zaha. He was able to lose. Who did he lose last season? Besides Eze. Yeah. So it's like you make a good point, and also him with like a talented team, and if Crystal Palace if he does like some agent shit, sends us Mark Gahey to Chelsea, and he somehow becomes our manager in the summertime, it's like we beat the game. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think but I think a lot of things have to happen for us to even get to that point, because I do think Enzo Maresca is building himself a resume to become a potential great coach in the world football. If he brings Chelsea I think he's going for the Champions League, bro. Champions League, Carabao. I think those are the two right now where he's like, I need it. Because Carabao, if he gets the Carabao, at least he can focus on FA. That means he's figured it out. Because that's a lot of competitions this early on. So if he gets the Carabao and he gets one other trophy, even if it's the FA Cup, it's gonna be he has the upper hand on Chelsea, and he will be fielding offers.
Yeah. One thing I know about Glasner is he plays, correct me if I'm wrong, a 3-5, where he plays a 3-4. No, he has Mateta up front. I know he plays 3 at the back, Mateta in the front. So How does he do it?
It's like a 5-back.
3-4-2-1.
3 center back. There's 3 center backs.
Yeah.
But the wide guys are essentially left wing backs.
Yeah.
More defensive. They pretty much their whole thing is defend the wings.
Okay. Well, I guess if we were to play that kind of system, which I don't think would be anything too crazy, right? We play a 3-4-2-1. Let's see. Issue is Cucurella now is no longer going to invert unless Glasner, adopt some ideas on how to best integrate Cucurella into the team. Because now if he's playing with fullbacks, Tosh, or wingbacks, my thing is Cucurella, the best option when it comes to, playing as a fullback, especially going forward. He's a great defender, right? So I have no issues with him going back into position and defending, but going forward and, crossing the ball or underlapping, how successful would he be in that position?
I think he'll be very successful. He scored 5 goals last year.
Yeah.
Oh no, not last year. Was it last year or under Poch? He had like 5 goals. At one point, he was leading goal scorer for.
I think it was last season, bro.
It was last season. At one point, he was the leading goal scorer. So I believe in Cuckoo's ability to do it. Also, you just have to be set up correctly. So it really just depends on if Enzo's really on his job. It also depends on like the 3
Enzo Fernandez
is on his job, and then also it depends on the other 3 guys playing. If he's playing with Reese and Reese is more settled back in his right back position, then it works because Reese can drop into that center back if they have to swap it out or slide over. Reese is a utility. He's like a utility. Like he's a Swiss Army knife. You can play him anywhere. You know what I mean? Like I think this is my prediction, but I think when Reese starts pushing 30 or goes into his 30s, he's gonna probably slide into that right side center back position, and Malo probably become a full-time right back guy, or Achampong develops into something to where they can switch off. So and he's done it before, so he did it this year. So
yeah. So glad that you went to the right side now, because Reese is a great person to continue the conversation on, because Reese, can we afford to have Reese playing a fullback now every Prem game, or every week? Is that safe for his body? Because the way Maresca is playing him, in the midfield, he's not sacrificing as much, So I don't know. It's just
I think it's safe.
Yeah,
I think it's safe if Maresca stops being hard-headed and allows Neto and Esteval to come off the bench, because that will allow you to put Palmer in the right, and that will allow you to put Enzo in the 10. But Enzo will play as if he's an 8, because naturally he is an 8. So he'll be a deep lying 10, which will allow you to defensively be stronger when we don't have the ball. And at the same time, if he does get the ball, he could drift left, where Garnacho is gonna be sprinting, so he's gonna have the space to make those passes. You know what I mean? But it seems like Maresca doesn't want to do that, like in the big games in the Premier League. Seems like he only wants to do that in like a cup game like PSG, and I think there was like one other game he did that. And I think he switched to that during the Real Betis in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things where I love Neto to death, but him starting doesn't make sense to me because of his he's so fast. If you bring him in with 65 minutes with 30 minutes left to go in the game, no one's catching him.
But if we don't start Neto, we risk a lot of potential goal scoring opportunities in the back, because one thing Neto does is he's not just a forward going winger, but he tracks back and he defends, and he puts everything. He probably puts more into defending sometimes than going forward. So you put someone like Esteval, he's great offensively. I mean, going forward, but he doesn't track back. He's not as strong. He's not as experienced. Probably like his IQ from the defensive side of the game hasn't developed as well. And the same thing goes with Garnacho on the left. And Gaines, I've seen him track back, but Garnacho and Esteval on the wings, they're not as
There's a counter to that.
defensive minded. But go for it.
But there's a counter to that because
Let me hear it.
Zhao, for example, is not the best player to have in a team that's more attack. If you're going to get a team like Barcelona, the high line, that Neto move makes sense to put him in the middle. So Neto is still useful. He can still start, but you have to adjust according to who you're playing. If we're playing Real Madrid and Real Madrid is playing a somewhat high line, Neto needs to start in the middle. Palmer needs to be out wide. Enzo at the 10. Double pivot Caicedo, James. The rest was filling in itself. And I think we'll give them issues. That's why I'm not scared of any La Liga team. There's a La Liga tax. Any team in the La Liga, we smoking on La Liga pack. It's easy. The French pack is the same way. These French guys think they're the best players in the world, but in reality, they're playing dudes who literally smoke cigarettes after games or at halftime. Right? Come on, man. We got real athletes on our team, and I think people need to put some respect on us.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it, bro. Damn, I lost my train of thought.
But again, I got to wrap it up soon. So let's get your let's get your prediction, man.
Tomorrow, we're playing at home. Palmer starting, and I expect a full team, bro. I expect a healthy team. I expect everyone out there. Villa's been flying, though. They've been scoring. They've won 10 out of the last 14 games or so. So they're a threat, but I honestly feel like we walk away from this with a win, and something just tells me, right, it's going to be Cole Palmer gets a brace. I think we win 2-1, and they score. And I don't even think Roger's going to score because he's been the one who's, been killing it, smashing it for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I just think we're going to get
Rogers getting locked up by Reece James, baby.
Bro, he's getting locked up. Come on. Like,
it's gonna be Rogers. It's gonna be Caicedo, Gusto, and Reece James all over him.
I'm telling you, bro. Like when someone hot comes into Stamford Bridge or just plays against us, we turn up against them. Like we know, like this person's gonna be a focal point, so we got to stop them. Like where was Yamal? I mean, I hate to bring up like the Barcelona game, but like where was Yamal? Like we locked him up. So like Rogers, I feel like he's gonna have that same problem when he plays us. That's why I feel like it's gonna be. They're gonna get like a random goal from like Matty Cash or something on a set piece. Just some random goal is gonna come in from a defender or something, or Konza. But yeah, no, I think Palmer scores a brace, man. And the reason why I say Palmer scores a brace, not just because not only because I believe in him, but I was tempted to pick him up in fantasy, and I did not, and I stuck with Saka. So something just tells me when I don't trust my gut, it never pays off well. So that's my prediction. 2-1. What you say?
Shout out everybody that showed up on this last minute. We didn't even schedule this. We didn't even advertise it. We didn't post this. Nothing. This is straight love. I appreciate y'all in the chat and this is usually we schedule it and we'll post it, but it was good, man. It was a good talk. I mean, I'm gonna go check this out later before the game. Get me hyped up.
Yeah. What, Tosh, what's your prediction? I missed the, obviously.
Oh, yeah. My prediction 2-0.
2-0? Who do you got scoring?
Clean sheet, baby.
Who do you got scoring?
Chalaba.
Damn.
They're gonna be
I love
on
it.
their job.
I love it.
Clean sheet, baby.
Yeah.
When you take care of your baby, you gotta make sure your baby clean.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to have to stank your baby.
Nah, man.
That's how they get sick.
Yep.
Come on, baby.
Oh man.
All right, man.
Let's wrap it up. Appreciate everybody. Yeah. Appreciate everybody.
You showing up last minute, man.
Yeah, man. Had to show love, man. If we're going live, I gotta be there, man. At least make a cameo or something. But
that's the bridge right there for you.
You guys see the bridge, man. I'm sick as hell. But it's up the Chels every single day. We're winning this game tomorrow. We're going back up the table. And, let's get it.
Let's get it. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Tosh.